So recently I went to my daughter's high school and talked about my career, and the students asked me a series of questions. They wrote on little index cards their questions. So I thought I would just take a few videos to answer those questions because there might be the same kinds of questions other people have about, being a full-time writing coach. The first question is, what do you do as a writing coach? Who do you work with? And there were actually a number of questions like this. Who do you coach? Whose writing do you help with? Do you work with one specific genre of books or any? But the basic question is, what do you do? Like, what is the work of a writing coach? So I've got my calendar open and I just thought I would share some of the things I do. So the very first thing on my calendar is order book of the month. So all my one-on-one clients get a book of the month that I send them. So that's one thing I do. I pick a book of the month. By the way, Anne Lamott and her husband have a new book out for writers, and that's probably what I'll be sending to my clients this month. And then in a few minutes, I'm doing a working session. We call these Let's Work Together sessions where a bunch of writers get together via Zoom and write together. Later this afternoon, I have 3 meetings with writers who are in my Manuscript Accelerator group. The Manuscript Accelerator group is for writers who want to get a manuscript written. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And including me, I'm trying to get a manuscript written too. So this is a group of, 7 or so people. And we get together every Thursday at 4:00 p.m. Eastern time. And we check in with each other. We do various activities like we'll read to each other and ask for a critique, or I'll offer a training, or some sessions we just do some writing together. But the heart of it is the check-in, like how are you doing? Like, your goal was this, you told us last week, how did you do, and what's your goal for next week? So that's one thing. What else do I got here? Wednesday, I am supposed to send a landing page link to a collaborator. So what I'll do is what are called lead magnet swaps, which is when I work with another influencer. That influencer emails their list about one of my freebies, and I do the same to my list about one of their freebies. And this is a way of introducing new people to our services. So we help each other out in terms of growing our email lists. Thursday, I'm doing a fireside chat. I have this community I lead this community called Book Camp. And every month we do what's called a fireside chat, where I take people through some part of the writing to publication process. I believe this next one is on developing a great book concept. So I'll train on that and answer questions. I mean, that's the heart of it. There's some other things that we do, but that's the heart of it. And then I'm aware that I have in my inbox right now a few chapters on one client who wants my attention, wants my assessment, my critique. And then Friday in the afternoon, I'm having coffee with one client and a fella that I think he needs to meet. So I'm providing an introduction there and looking forward to that. That's my week this week. Basically, that's the majority of it anyway. So hopefully that gives you an insight into what a writing coach actually does. There is definitely some reading and offering my input on manuscripts, but a lot of it is encouraging writers, doing my best to inspire them, giving them different places where they can connect with other writers, and offering whatever help and insight I can. I'm definitely a community builder in addition to being an editor and an encourager. I mean, it's a big part of it. Mindset is so important when you're doing a long arc project like a book, like staying in the game. So that's been a huge part of it. In addition to things like just the technical aspects of how you actually get a book published, who you need to talk with about the next step in the process, be it an editor, a designer, an expert in marketing, whatever. So, all right, hope that's helpful. Take care.